Right, so now I'm going to put this to you, and then I want an answer. I don't want to sit on the fence. I want you to stew in it over the break. Who is your favourite opening partner?
Oh.
Think about that. Think about all the people that will be listening. Final ball of the over. It's been a great over from Anderson. Harris, confident off drive. Jimmy gets the big size 10 boot behind it. Stops any thought of a run. It's a maiden and a good one at that. 3 for 105. Australia trailing by 80 on the Triple M TikTok scoreboard for Cooper's Mildale. Triple M rocks.
Well, firstly on the Coopers, we had a couple of Mildales with the Coopers boys in South Australia.
We did, yeah.
It was good.
Fine people.
I tell you what I do like, though.
Yeah.
It's not actually part of the sponsorship. But
Okay.
I love their vintage ale, Coopers.
Okay.
It is a cracking drop back.
Smith punches off the back foot, beats the field. There's a dive that was unsuccessful. He'll get at least 2, Smith. He timed it well, and 2 will do it. 3 for 107. Smith looking pretty good, 15 from 29.
So my favourite, I've got to say 2.
Well, I'll tell you my favourite first to put you off the hook.
Okay.
I love watching you walk out with Slater.
Yep.
Like, I love Swampy Marsh
Yep.
and what you did in '89, but when Taylor and Slater would walk out, you'd have you getting the job done, and Slater defrayed his first ball, the Ashes, bang, 4. He'd get you up and about with Michael Slater. Smith drives through the offside, and this time it beats the fielder again. That's the second time in a row it's got past. Here's Jimmy Anderson there under the goggles. Smith gets another single, 3 for 108.
Yeah, well, they're the 2 names that come to mind. Jeff Marsh was my first opening partner. We had a terrific 1989 Ashes series together and a couple of good years together. Slats and I go back to Wagga, Michael Slater. I played with his brother, Julian Slater.
Was he any good?
Yeah. He was our under-14s Lake Albert Cricket Club captain.
Was he?
Julian Slater, yeah. And Michael was only about 8. He's sort of 5 years younger than me. And he was a pest because he always wanted to play with us in the backyard. We were trying to get rid of him.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
Harris, he's tucked up there from a ball that seams back into the mid-drift off Stokes, 3 for 108.
Yeah, so to go on and then years later open the batting with Slats in an Ashes series and big Boxing Day test matches was great fun. We actually, after the 93 Ashes tour, Slats and I went back to Wagga and they had a ticker tape parade down Baylor Street and Fitzmaurice, I think, are the 2 main streets.
For the 2 of you?
The 2 of us, after 93 Ashes.
That's nice work. Harris facing Stokes with a couple of slips in a gully and leaves it alone.
Yeah, so a bit of a shout out to Mick, who's struggling at the moment. People who obviously follow the cricket news will know as things aren't going
Keep in
well
touch with him?
Yeah, so I hope he's listening. I hope he's well and getting better all the time. So,
Absolutely.
It was great fun to open with. As I say, we're very different characters. Slats was that aggressive right-hander and I was the stodgy left-hander.
How did you used to handle him when he got into the 90s? Because he did get knocked over in the 90s quite often, Michael Slater. He used to break my heart. Harris facing Stokes again. Would he get frenetic? Would he get upbeat and up-paced during those 90s, or it was just unfortunate?
Slats was always frenetic.
Right.
He got more frenetic.
Right.
What it was. The eyes rolled a little bit more in the 90s, yeah. But I think because he was so passionate about the game and playing the game that he'd get to that 90 and he'd all of a sudden he'd start looking at the scoreboard. Oh, and those last 10 were like murder for him, where, you know, the first 90 were just, hit the ball and enjoy it. All of a sudden he's thought, no, I'd like to get 100.
Final ball of the over from the Stoker to Harris. He's looking pretty good, Marcus Harris, taking it in front of square this time off the pads. Smith's back for 2, and that'll do them. Steve and Marcus both say that'll do. So Harris is going nicely. He moves to 38, Smith 16. Australia 3 for 110 for Cooper's Mildale. Triple M rocks cricket.